Today we're going to be talking about spoon theory. But first, let's talk about chronic illness. Some people assume that someone with a chronic illness needs around-the-clock care at a medical facility, when in reality, people who suffer from chronic illnesses are all around us just trying to live their best lives. Many invisible illnesses are not immediately apparent to others. This can lead to misunderstanding, judgment, and skepticism about the severity of the individual's condition. It is vital to remember that just because something isn't seen, that doesn't mean it doesn't exist. Invisible illnesses can have a profound impact on a person's well-being. To support those with invisible illnesses, empathy is essential. According to the Center for Disease Control, around 6 in every 10 adults in the United States suffer from a chronic disease, and 4 in 10 adults suffer from at least 2 or more. Christine Miserandino has multiple chronic diseases and brilliantly introduced spoon theory to the world in her blog, butyoudon'tlook.sick.com, as a way to make this spoonie lifestyle tangible to everyone. Spoon theory, at its core, is a metaphor for living life with a chronic illness where spoons equal energy and effort. Every task and every decision is based on the number of spoons or the amount of energy required to complete them, but not every task is weighted equally. For those with invisible illnesses, these spoons are limited, unlike most healthy individuals, who seemingly have an unlimited supply of spoons. For many spoonies, taking a shower, doing their hair, getting dressed, and especially a trip up or down the stairs costs so many spoons that by the time they are ready for the day, they've already spent half of their spoons. Each illness is different, and each person is different. There is no one-size-fits-all spoon equation. A major challenge for spoonies is that they never really know how many spoons they're going to get each day, as external factors can tear them away. Didn't sleep well? You wake up with fewer spoons. Is the weather bad? Take away a few more. Woke up to a hectic morning? That's going to cost you a lot. Sensory overload, such as loud noises, repetitive sounds, bright lights, flashing lights, and certain textures, also takes a major toll on those with chronic illnesses. Basically, it's a gamble from day to day how many spoons you start out with. Living the spoonie life means constantly calculating opportunity costs. Choosing some activities may mean excluding others. It's often impossible to do everything you want to do when you want to do it. Running out of spoons is costly. It results in mental fatigue, where it feels like you're in a fog, can't think clearly, can't make decisions, and find it hard to remember the most basic information. The most disruptive and common result of running out of spoons is complete and utter physical fatigue. It's not simply being tired. It's completely debilitating. All of the willpower and motivation in the world can't get someone up those stairs, even if it's to go to bed. This type of empty spoon feeling isn't something that someone can get over quickly either. They don't just take a nap or go to bed one night and wake up all better. This exhaustion can last for days, weeks, or even longer. Even worse, this can cause a flare-up of the chronic illness. This means that each day the person wakes up with fewer spoons, it costs at least double the spoons to do the same activities that they were doing before, and no amount of caffeine will help. Being this exhausted and feeling this helpless takes a mental toll on a person. It's not like you can simply read a book or do work from your bed. You can't focus, you can't pay attention, it's hard to process new information, and more. Constantly having to rely on other people for basic things, having to turn down or cancel social plans, and being bored out of your mind because you can't do anything feels pretty terrible. Imagine how frustrating it is to sit there wanting to do something, but knowing that you can't. The unfortunate thing is that being anxious or depressed costs more spoons, which can set someone back even further. By now, you may be asking yourself how you can help the spoonie in your life. Simple, start by recognizing that it's hard to ask for help. Spoonies may feel like they're a burden or that asking for help means that they're quitting. General statements like "call me if you need anything" only go so far. Be specific when offering help. If you're happy to give someone a ride, do their dishes, help with laundry, or cook a meal, say so. It's much easier to ask someone for something that they have already offered. Remind them that asking for help is a sign of strength, not weakness. But don't make them feel guilty for not asking either, this only increases the mental load. Understand that just because someone seems fine doesn't mean that they are. Trust them when they say that an activity is too much. Don't pressure a spoonie into spending more spoons than they have. They're the ones who are going to have to pay for it, not you. Educate yourself on their condition so that you better understand how they feel and what they're going through. Learning about spoon theory is a great start. At the end of the day, love your spoonie for who they are, spoons and all.